Hello and welcome to episode 7 of 4 Comedians in a Hat, the hottest show to come out of my basement here in Peabody, Missouri. I am your lovable host, Vincent Opper. And please, those of you who are watching on Mac or PC, where you see the arrows pointing down, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will know whenever we drop a new show, which should be every Monday until we hit the summertime. If you're watching on another device, please look us up on YouTube. Our channel is called Gateway Comedy Scene, or you can go to Facebook and you can look up Gateway Comedy Scene Friends. You can like us on Facebook and you will see all the episodes there. We have 3 fantastic comedians with us. Our first comedian is Coseglia. Everybody give Al a big hand.
Thank you, Vincent.
Pardon me? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Al lives in Allen, Texas, but he is not a Texan. Wow. Can you ride a horse, Al?
No.
No. Okay. He's old, and he's got a lot to say about everything, so he's my kind of person. Al runs a mic for mixed starts, which would include music, poetry, and comedy, called Ye Old Mic for performers 60 years plus of age. So I've only got 6 more years and I can be on your show. That's awesome. And that happens on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on Zoom and streamed live on Facebook. One more time, Al.
Thank you.
Right beneath Al, Mr. Rock Allen. Give Rock a big hand. Rock is a stand-up comic based out of Newport News, Virginia, where it is very cold today, isn't it?
It's chilly.
It's chilly. He's no stranger to stages all over the DMV area. His quick wit and original take on dark topics make him a strong addition to any performance. Once more, welcome, Rock.
Thank you.
And finally, the man who we had another guest and she had to cancel at the last minute. And being Matt Murtaugh does not have a life, I knew I could get a hold of Matt and put him on here. Matt is, he's from Southern, let's give Matt a hand, by the way. Thank you, really do appreciate it. He is a Southern Illinois native, but oddly enough, he did pass the 8th grade. I don't know how that happened from Southern Illinois, but he's an ex-radio host, podcaster, and he is a local comic. Rumor has it that he was once voted the sexiest man in St. Louis. He's been in comedy for about a year. Once more, welcome, Matt Murtaugh. Okay, I've got my hat. I've got my questions. Got about 50 questions in here. They come out randomly. Al, are you ready for the first question?
I am ready.
He is ready. Al, what is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
That they look what? What is something?
Everyone looks stupid doing.
You know, the first thing, and I'm sorry to say, that comes to mind is taking a shit. People look ridiculous when they take a shit. There's no doubt about it. I don't know what else to say about it. Or when they're wiping their ass, put both together, and you know, they look pretty silly.
I can agree with that. Gentlemen, what do you think?
Voting.
Voting?
Voting. People on the left and people on the right are fucking it up for the people of us in the middle.
So just by the act of voting, you look ridiculous.
Well, it's, you know, for 4 years, we're going to go heads. And then people don't like it. So 4 years, we're going to go tails. So let's undo all the good shit that was done. And let's do this. And then it'll change back. And let's undo all the good shit that was done there. It doesn't make sense. The 2-party system's a sham. The system is broken.
I would agree. And generally, the 2 parties are so close together in most countries, they would be the same party. It's not like we have a real choice between extreme leftism and extreme rightism and everything in the middle.
I consider myself a common sensitarian.
Oh, there's no room for that.
Yeah, there is.
No room for rational thinking. That has no place in this country.
Pretty much, yeah. The goal is to win the lottery and buy an island very close to the United States, but not associated with the United States.
Yeah, we have went from taking a shit to something much deeper within the matter
I don't know. Some people
seconds.
would think their vote was the same.
They're both the same thing, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Matt,
Rock
what
and
do you
I
think?
agree 100%.
Well, this has been kind of lighthearted. I'm going to make it a little more serious. I'd say, and I'm guilty of this. I perpetrate this activity all the time, and it's basically having your fly down. This you could do some E equals MC squared shit on somebody. You could come up with a vaccine, create in front of somebody. You could tell them what the meaning of life is, and if your fly's down, you're gonna look stupid. It's just the way it is.
Or you can be having a debate and a fly lands on your head and no one's going to hear what you say.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Midsummer?
Yeah. So I do like it. I saw you posted about it online. I forgot if you were ripping on it or if you liked it, but I thought it was badass, but I could see how people would not like it though. The naked guy running. You were talking about the naked guy running. Of course you were online.
There is no way a naked man can run and not look completely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a very serious, intense movie, and then you got this guy running with his junk flopping up and down. It kind of takes you out of the moment.
It did.
If you see a naked guy running, that means you should probably get to step in too.
It might be a hit, yeah.
He didn't have time to grab his pants and not put his fly up and start heading out.
Something did not work out for him.
He didn't have to worry about it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think, I think when people look their silliest is when they're having an orgasm.
What the fuck?
It's very undignified look. That's why most people shut their eyes when they have it, so they don't have to, oh my gosh, I hope this person isn't watching me. It's why we have sex in the dark. Nobody needs to see our face while we are in that moment of ecstasy. All right, Rock, are you ready for your first question?
Sure.
All righty.
Vincent, I love to see women have orgasms.
I've been told I look like I'm in pain, like someone's like pinching me or something, like something's wrong. That's what I've been told. So,
okay, Rock. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
I'd rather be 20 minutes early, but I'm married. And I'm in an interracial marriage, so we're definitely on colored people time. So I'm always late to the point where I've told her before we have to be somewhere at a time. So we did show up on time because I told her, we got to be here at 5:30 when we had to actually be there at 6, and we've arrived on time. So it's being early is not bad. You get to scope out the scenario, see what's going on, get a drink, get some food, maybe, depending on what you're doing. Get a lay of the land. But if I don't lie to her, we're going to be late.
I understand that. My wife is perpetually late, and I am stupidly punctual. So we've been married for 13 years, and that's probably the source of most of the friction we've ever had. I'm ready to go, and she's not, and it just agitates me. I don't like walking into places late because I don't like people turning around and staring at me. As an introvert, that bothers me. So I would rather be there early and be sitting somewhere, and then people come in
Right. Greet people as they come in instead of have everyone looking at you. I get you.
Yeah.
It's early for me, Vincent. Don't get me started. It's a big pet peeve. Actually, I'm very proud of the fact that my mic starts on time.
That's impressive.
How did you accomplish that?
I open my room a half hour early and I send out an email that it starts promptly at 7 p.m. Central. And I start it.
It's because you're older. People know you're not fucking around.
I'm going to say thank you, Rock.
That's what it is. It's a generational thing, I think. I think we're all older gentlemen, and being on time is part of all the shit you're supposed to do.
I wasn't in the military, so it's not related to that. I just think that if you're going to start something, you start it on time. Or that's why I would pick 20 minutes early. I'm very comfortable with that. You know the old expression, right? If you're not early, you're late.
Yeah.
Now, do you just call them the expression? There's no reason for you to say the old expression.
Thank you, Rob. Oh. I want to hear what Matt has to say about that.
Okay. Well, see, there's two schools of that. I got a bipolar like view on that. Like for like comedy, I want to get there early, but at the same time, it's fucking painful. Like sitting there and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then like you're around. You talk about the introvert stuff. Like I consider myself like an omnivert, introvert, extrovert. It just depends on what I'm feeling that day. But you talk about getting there early. Like that's more exposure you get to people. More exposure that like, I mean, if I could have it my way, I'd walk right out of my car, walk right on stage, and then leave. But that is never going to happen, probably ever. As far as like work goes, I like to get to work early. I like to know what kind of shit I'm going to have to deal with. If I'm running behind, like it's going to fuck up my whole day. Honestly, it's going to put me in a bad mood. I was with she was a friend, but I hung out with her a lot in the past, a female friend. She was always late, and I don't get it. Like, I mean, I love her to death, but I've read that it's a trait of like kind of like a psychopathic kind of thing where you don't regard other people, you don't regard their worth. It's like everyone wants to start it at a certain time, and you think it's okay to chronically be late. I don't know. It just depends on the event. It depends on what it is. Never want to be late, honestly. I'd rather be early than be late anytime, but being early is fucking painful. That's my answer.
So you want to be right on time.
Boom. But I'm not good enough yet. I'm not good enough to make it on time. I got to get there early.
I was going to say there is hope that if you do make it big in comedy, because I've worked with a few headliners that have practically just you didn't see them before the show, and when you introduce them, they pop up, they do their comedy, and then they're just gone. One guy I opened for, the club owner, was always yakking at us, make sure that, after the show, we did 2 shows a night, make sure after the show that you're out greeting people in the foyer and, they want to get pictures of you. And this headliner, just magically appeared when I announced him because I was hosting. And then when the show was over, he was gone. I asked the club owner, I said, "Hey, where's so-and-so?" He said, "I don't know." Well, gee, I guess, and he's not that good of a headliner,
Right.
So
I mean, if I made it that way, I would probably put something like that in my contract or whatever, that no one can talk to me or look at me in the eye. Well, it's not because I'm like Axl Rose, okay? It's not because I'm like Tom Cruise. It's because like it sucks the energy out of me. Like, but I gotta be realistic. That's not gonna happen. So I gotta get there 20 minutes early. That's just how it's gotta be.
I believe Steve Harvey actually informed his staff that they had to make appointments if they wanted to talk to him. They couldn't just casually talk to him as he's walking down the hall or walk into his dressing room.
That's not
I
nice.
guess I can kind of understand that.
Well, everyone wants a piece of Steve Harvey. Everybody. I mean, he works
Well,
so
he
hard
does-
that he can't even get the swimsuit. What was that he got wrong? Miss America.
Miss America, yeah. She doesn't want
Local work-
anything to do with him.
Yeah,
That
he's
was
got a lot going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on, so he can't have people like me coming up to him going, Steve, make an appointment.
Okay, Matt, are you ready for your first question?
Sure thing.
Online shopping or shopping in a store?
That is easy. That is one of the easiest questions that have ever existed, especially now. Online 100%. Online, and it ties into the introvert thing, is I don't like people getting in my face trying to sell me stuff. Like, don't talk to me. Let me slink around the store. Just let me like look at stuff. Don't go, do you want this? You want that? Can I help you? No, you can't. You can help me by like just acting like I don't exist. Okay. Online, I can, boom, get this, get that. Yeah. I don't have to deal with anybody. I mean, I know that like kills small businesses. It kills the malls. And I'm not for that, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, I used to like go to the mall a lot when I was like a teenager, because that was like what they did back then. I don't know what they do now. They play Fortnite. But I don't know. Like right now, I rather just order something off Amazon. But the catch to that is you get shit that like, you get clothes that don't fit you. You can't be a Karen and ask to speak to Amazon's manager. I mean, you can get it like sent back to you and stuff, but yeah, online all the way. But at the same time, I realize that it's killing our society in a way, but it benefits my neuroticism. So I'm kind of torn, I guess.
Did you ever do Black Friday?
No. Never did Black Friday. Like, not even once. Not even go out. Like my parents like had massive anxiety about it too, because my birthday was like right around Black Friday. So I get like, a check from my grandfather, want to go spend it. No, God, no, you're gonna kill you. You're gonna die. And then you watch videos of people being beaten at Kmart, and it's like, no, God, no. I went out like at night one time, and it wasn't a big deal. But I mean, you want to like, it's just weird. And I've, you said don't do stand up, and I've done this, but it's like you're all thankful, and then like hours later, you're beating people in the store. It's just odd. It's odd to me. And it's odd, like getting a present, this is a present and it's like the newest present ever, but like someone's face was bashed in for this. So as I play this, you're going to go to court over it. You're like, it's not for me. Like, you want to talk about a nightmare? No, never Black Friday. Never.
The box has blood on it.
Yeah. It's got some scalp.
Tough to hair.
Oh man. Mm-mm.
Does anybody like Black Friday besides me?
You like Black Friday?
I love Black Friday. It feeds into my nerdy side. I strategize where I need to go and what I want to get. And it really helps when one of my kids helps me, and you go to this part of the store, you grab this and I'll grab this. I've always thought it was a kind of a fun thing to do. And I know that's unpopular to say that because nobody's supposed to admit they like Black Friday, even though there's a million people out. Nobody likes it. I thought it was fun.
Did you ever get beat up?
The murdering didn't bother me, honestly.
What's a little manslaughter?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Well, so you're also cheating. You have like useful, helpful children, apparently. Because I mean, mine. No, fuck that. I buy mine shit. I used to do the Black Friday shit when they were younger. We want to save a couple bucks, get them some nice shit, and then how long actually goes by before you don't see them playing with a toy? Yeah, fuck this. I'm not doing that. It's online shopping for everything except grocery shopping. I want to see I'm picking out my steaks.
I agree with that.
I want to see the steaks.
Groceries is an exception.
The cut of the meat.
I shopped online groceries before the pandemic. and I've been very satisfied with what they pick out. I think you kind of get people that know what they're doing. I don't know. I've been very, very pleased. Kroger.
I'm a Harris Teeter guy.
And it's convenient. You know, you open your trunk, they put it in, you drive away.
See,
And
everyone
it's free.
everyone
It's
promotes
free.
like Aldi's. Like Aldi's is like so cheap and stuff, but it's just like it's scary to me. You're just walking down and you just throw, put all in my cart. And those people, they're on a timer. You know how fast they are at Aldi's? They're owned by Germans, okay? The implications of that I don't have to go into, do I? But they're owned by Germans, and they're just chew, and it's just so much stress. And
Did you just say Jew?
oh man, no, I did not. Hey, we're talking about out of context. That was not intentional. That was a sound of this. It's owned by Germans, so I guess it's an anti-Semitic scanner, possibly. God.
At least they're nice enough to give you your quarterback after using the buggy.
See, that's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
Who carries
pay
quarters?
You have to pay a deposit on the cart?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the cart then. That's a good deal. 25 cents for a cart.
When I go to Aldi's and I have a quarter and someone gives me their cart and I try to give them the quarter and they say, no, that's good. I'm happy because I'm leaving a quarter richer, because I'm not going to pay that forward. I'm going to put that sucker back in the cart area and I'm going to get another quarter. That's 2 games of Pac-Man in my 1984 world. So
there you go.
Is this an actual thing? Is this an actual thing that you pay a deposit to use the cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a slot in the handle where the wheels are locked until you put a quarter in there, and then the wheels unlock. You use it, and then when you're done, you get your quarter back.
So I go up to put my quarter in. There's a bunch of people behind me. I start getting nervous and I start I can't get it open. I'm like, oh, I guess it doesn't work, and everyone's like wanting to get their card. And then the lady does it 2 seconds, gets it open, and oh, well, then it's a bunch of people.
What if you don't have a quarter?
You're shit out of luck.
You're carrying everything by hand.
Walmart.
Al, it's different in Texas for you because if someone doesn't put the cart back, it's legal to shoot and kill them. We don't have that here.
True. Pretty much true. You can't make gun jokes in Texas, though. That's against the law. No gun jokes.
All right, Al, are you ready for your second question?
Oh boy, I get to lead off. I'm ready.
All right. This one's a little philosophical. Would you rather have 1 nipple or 2 belly buttons?
Oh my God. I guess I could visually accept 2 belly buttons more than I could 1 nipple. Especially nipples in the middle. Where did you come up with that? I'm going to say voting. That's what I'm going to say.
People, I don't write these questions. I get them off the internet. I've had a few people that have submitted questions. My daughter is acting as my social media director, and she's actually setting up a deal on social media where people could submit questions. But most of these questions I get online. I mean, I can't think of this. I would never think about 1 nipple versus...
Good, because I was a little concerned, Vincent. Well, that's my answer. I'll take the 2 belly buttons. Hopefully, I guess that means you have 2 umbilicus too, right?
I would guess.
AC/DC.
Voting.
It's the audio and video cords.
That's right. The old days. That's the old days, Rob.
The 1 nipple sounds like it's a horrible shop teacher story. You don't pay attention when you're sanding, kids.
This is what happens.
But the double belly button sounds bad because that just sounds like twice the amount of lint picking.
Yeah.
I know
I'm gonna
there.
go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go one nipple. Because what do I need 2 nipples for? That's just kind of greedy, isn't it? Now 2 belly buttons. I don't know, man. That freaks somebody out. I say, like, you know, I managed to trick somebody to have sex with me. Think, you know, I got 1 nipple. Oh, you know, that's kind of weird. 2 belly buttons. You know, it's hard enough out there. I don't need any more issues.
You've increased your chances of hearing "wrong hole" yelled in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Now, Anne Boleyn allegedly had 3 breasts, and that was one of the things that Henry VIII. One of the things that he said meant that she was a witch. That's how he had her executed. He said that she had 3 breasts, which meant that she was a witch. So
Too much work. I can see why we drowned them.
Is that a conspiracy theory?
well, have we exhausted our nipple talk?
I think we have. Yes.
Okay. Rock, your second question.
All righty.
Kind of like the last one. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube shows more white people being attacked by animals, so I'm gonna go with YouTube. It's the amount of stupidity that you can see on YouTube makes it well worth it. I mean, I don't like a stupid person, mostly because they don't know they're stupid. But when you actually get to see them do something stupid and suffer the consequences, makes it well worth it. My wife's yelled at me for laughing hysterically, almost in tears, for seeing someone almost lose a limb. But I don't know. That just does it for me, I guess.
Hey, do you ever get stuck in like a YouTube vortex? You go there to look up something,
Oh yeah, all the time.
and next thing you know, it's 3 hours later, and you've watched all these videos, and you wind up, you know, like watching a ghost
Accomplishing
video.
nothing.
Yeah,
Accomplishing nothing.
yeah. That's why I prefer YouTube, because I like the stuff on there, but Netflix is probably more healthier for me because I don't get stuck in that vortex of, hey, there's the next video that looks interesting. There's the next one.
You're not missing chunks of your life 4 minutes at a time with Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah,
But the
talking
same
about
could be said for Pornhub.
yeah. YouTube, your comment about, you know, watching people do stupid things. This wasn't on YouTube, but a few years ago on 4th of July, some Yahoo in the St. Louis area decided to put a firework canister on their head and lit it, and the shock of the explosion killed him. And I'm sorry, I thought that was the funniest thing that I had heard.
See, I'm not the only one.
Well, you know, my mistake was I posted it online, you know, whatever. I actually had people, you know, comment, you know, I can't believe you're laughing at this. Hey man, you know, if I do something stupid and die, I hope everybody's laughing at it.
Darwin Award, yeah.
There you go.
The other advantage to YouTube over Netflix is Netflix doesn't have all those awesome Matthew McConaughey Lincoln commercials. Getting philosophical in a Lincoln. That's what I need in life.
I watched Cobra Kai on Netflix. I'm embarrassed to say.
It started on YouTube though.
It did start on YouTube. That's why I thought of it. But I'm not. I guess it's my age. I'm not a big YouTube fan. I do watch a lot of Netflix, and I get caught in a vortex on Netflix too. But it's worse there because you're not watching anything. You're trying to find what to watch.
Right. You don't have the instant.
All the shows.
you don't have the instant gratification of 4 minutes at a time. It's your queue has probably got like 400 movies in it though.
Right. As introverted as Matt is, I need immediate gratification. That's my
Well, that's
That's-
Pornhub.
yeah.
Yeah.
It works. Yes, I'm fine with it. It works.
What do you think, Matt?
That's a good question. What Al was saying is I find myself in a lot of pain looking for something to watch on Netflix. I find myself in a lot of pain with all of them. Hulu, Amazon. There's so much content. Don't know what to watch. How do I want to waste my life away? Which show do I want to invest in? I would have to go with YouTube, and I'm cheating with this, and you'll find out how I'm cheating in a second. YouTube, because we can all, put our own shit up on YouTube. It's like kind of like
Yeah.
a venue for, for now, it'll probably change. It'll be taken away. They won't let regular people be on it. Stupid people, as Rock was saying, it's made stupid people famous. It's exposed stupid people. It's put a mirror up to our society a lot. It's a way for people like us, another venue for people like us to possibly make money and get exposure. So also there's YouTube TV, which I have, which is a streaming service, which is, all that. So I would go YouTube 100%.
I lost that 3-1.
I'll make a YouTube video about it.
I also listen to a lot of music on YouTube too.
Yeah.
YouTube, like a lot of live performances, a lot of stuff, and it's free where you don't have to get a subscription like Spotify or the other fucking stuff,
Check it out. You guys convinced me to check it out.
See, I like
Especially the stupid people part.
I like YouTube Music, which you pay $9.99 a month for. It used to be Google Music, but now YouTube, I guess, owns Google Music. Because with the YouTube Music, if I listen to a song and I'm kind of weird, I want to hear what the live version sounds like. You usually can't find a live version unless it's recorded like a video. So on YouTube Music, you can alternate between just listening or watching the video, which is pretty cool. Or if you want to just hear the live song, you don't have to watch the video, just listen to it live. And the only guy who's probably listening to Uriah Heep, stuff like that, but
Right.
can't find it anywhere else.
YouTube has actually helped me and my son bond a little bit more. He's a big sport nut like I am. But the fact that he is bringing to me highlights of Larry Bird and Barry Sanders, guys I grew up watching and saying, basketball is basketball and it was Magic and Bird. I don't know what this bullshit is. And he still likes the players of today, but he knows who the players of yesteryear were. So that's been cool for he and I to share together.
Have you showed him the video of Magic and Isaiah kissing? I think it was the late 80s final before the game and getting pissed off at each other. It's great.
Nah, we haven't seen that one, but seeing like one of his favorite videos is Bird's retirement and Magic's retirement, seeing them come out and talk for the other person. Now guys go on boat trips together and shit. But these were intense rivalries who developed a friendship over the rivalry. And that, like I said, that was basketball to me. But it's cool that, he knows, like I said, he knows who the players of yesteryear are.
That is cool.
If you hear a beep going on, I think I have a smoke alarm going off because my wife is cooking. Take the battery out. I'm recording.
What if the fire department's early, 20 minutes early or perpetually late?
All right. Matt, are you ready for the final question?
Yes, sir.
Drum roll. Oh, this one's awesome.
Oh, boy.
Would you rather have 20 minutes of sex or 20 minutes of stage time?
Oh. Phew. God.
It's like you're praying about it.
One equals the other, equal each other, possibly. Huh?
Said it looked like you're praying about it.
I am. I'm praying to my God, Satan. Dear Satan, please help me make the right choice. See, if I had, but listen to this though. If I had 20 minutes of stage time, that could put me on the level of getting 20 minutes of sex. And then if I had 20 minutes of sex with the right person, I could get 20 minutes of stage time.
One of those sounds better than the other. Let's be honest.
I don't know. Let's see here. It would depend on where. Is it going to be at like one of the established comedy clubs, or is it going to be in like some rough bar where there's like barbed wire?
Where you have sex?
Huh?
I don't care where you have sex.
I'm going with sex. I'm not committed to comedy. I'm sorry.
I'll even reduce it to 10 minutes and take 10 minutes of sex on stage.
Oh. That's thinking. There we go.
Is this 20 minutes of bombing doing either or? I'm going to go with the most time I've done on stage is 52 minutes. And I've done 3 45 minutes and 4 or 5 30s, couple 20s. Sex is long. I enjoy my sex life, and I'll get that when I can get it, whenever I can get it, all, and it's going longer than, depends on the sex too and who it's with. And this is a complicated question. I'll go stage time, man.
With me, it's not even close. I would go 20 minutes of stage time.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this like sex with like someone you want to have sex with?
I got a van and duct tape.
Hold on, no.
Let me read the fine print here.
Yeah, just like someone that you like, or like, attracted to, like.
Are we being specific?
Yeah,
let's put it this way. How about 20 minutes of stage time at Carnegie Hall versus 20 minutes of sex with a supermodel?
Scarlett Johansson.
Well, it's supermodel though, because some of them, I mean,
RuPaul.
You know what? You know what? I'm changing my answer, because 20 minutes of stage time at Carnegie Hall is going to give me maybe twice that.
Give you a shot.
Give me a shot.
Give you a shot.
I changed my answer. Comedy over sex. Sorry.
I would choose Carnegie Hall also.
Carnegie Hall.
That's
Hall.
easy, really.
You get fluffed at Carnegie Hall.
Try to talk yourself into getting a hand job behind a dumpster behind Carnegie Hall, I guess.
If you bomb, you're done.
I really thought with our age being a little bit more, we would all just instantly say 20 minutes of stage time, but I guess your libido is still a little stronger than mine is these days. I'd do 20 minutes in a bar with 2 people not paying attention to me these days.
I've done enough of that.
Oh, I
miss that, man.
Yeah, nowadays. So
I can do it now in my pajamas.
All right. Well, we need to wrap this up. I do want to thank our guest one more time. Big hand for Al.
Thank you.
A big hand for Rock. Thank you, Rock.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And a big hand for our pinch hitter, Matt.
Nothing going on.
And I do want to encourage you all, once again, go to the bottom of the screen and subscribe so you can keep up with us. And if you are not watching this on a PC or a Mac, make sure that you go to Gateway Comedy Scene, the channel on YouTube, or go to Gateway Comedy Scene Friends on Facebook and like us there. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Victor. Thank you.